Alrighty, so we're messing around with the event boss for Hawk, and obviously he's pretty easy. The ideal gimmick here is that you basically just move cards around and stuff. You can get up to 2 of these really big attack boosts when you fight against him. So if you just move cards, don't attack, you get the big attack boost. But ideally, you want to beat it as quick as possible. So I seen this video on Twitter. It is this video right here. I will leave it in the link in the description if you want to check it out. But I see this person, they're a JP player. They play or they post a lot of their stuff on Twitter, and I noticed that they were using this team right here, which is they're using red Freyja. My green Freyja has higher ultimate level, so I'm going to be using her instead. And then they use Freyr for the phase 2 damage. So the ideal thing here is that I tried to record this earlier, but my Slater's gear wasn't quite right, so I have him with crit chance gear. I just realized that I'm not getting a boost out of these at all. But I'm running crit chance gear for the extra crit chance, and then I have crit chance rolls on his top pieces as well. So that way he has 121.9%. And if you don't know, he decreases all enemies' crit resistance by the value of the hero's crit chance at the start of the battle. So we're lowering his crit resistance by a ton, so that way we can crit. We're using this card set right here for the unknown extra damage. Our gear is attack crit on Freyja and on Freyr, and then it doesn't really matter what what Merlin has, but you want to have as much crit chance as possible on Slater. So we're running ultimate move gauge food as well. Because we're running the Merlin, we actually have an extra ultimate move gauge. So we do have to stall turn 1, which is a bit unfortunate. In her video, she actually has a 6/6 on her Freyja on the red one. So I think if you do have a 6/6 red Freyja, it would be better because you're actually going to give a little bit of stats to your Freyr. And when I tried this a second ago and was able to win with it, I did end up, I was like just shy of killing with the first hit on Freyr's ultimate. So you move 3 cards with Freyja first, so that way you get her ultimate, and then you just waste the Merlin card because we're not going to use her anyway. And then we're going to kill with this ultimate and then move 3 Freyr cards, so that way we get his ultimate to go into the second phase. So we just move these, and then now we have his ultimate going in. This will kill. We do crit actually for 15, which is really nice actually. I think I did, I think I killed the first time I tried this with like a 5 or 6 million ult, but being able to beat this phase in turn 1 is kind of the goal. Obviously, you're going to have to use the ultimate move gauge food and everything, but it depends on the crit. We did not crit here, actually, which is a bit unfortunate. I have to say, that is incredibly disappointing. I think it's going to be a close call. I don't think we're going to end up killing. Alright, so we're switching over to Freyr, or Tyr, sorry, instead of Freyja, because he not only is lowering crit resistance, but he gives attack related on his ultimate as well, which means that we should potentially be able to use the same strat, but have a much better chance of critting, which means that we should be good here, which I do actually, I did 6/6 my Tyr on this banner, so this one might be a little bit less accessible, because I think, well, I guess Freyja and Tyr are both kind of on like a good amount of banners, but this should kill, hopefully. And then we can get Freyr's ultimate, so boom, 15 mil, that does crit. We do gain the attack-related stats, which stays on for this turn. We lower crit resistance, which means that this, I'm hoping, will kill. So this should hopefully one-shot with a crit. 12 million. Okay. So that's looking a little bit better, actually. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Hopefully it's a lot more consistent. Unfortunately, that is my 5th run, so I'm not going to be able to test that again until tomorrow. Or, well, I guess I can test it again after reset. But either way, pretty fun little team. Kind of cool. Not going to be super accessible, maybe, because like you probably have to have like good stats and stuff on your characters and everything. So it's just kind of like a, if you already have the setup, it's just like a quick, easy, clear kind of setup. But either way, kind of nice. I can bypass one of the turns, but realistically, just move cards around and stuff. Get your attack if you can't do this, and you should be fine. Just hit them with the 1-2 punch. You'll be fine. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys later.